Am I the asshole for telling everyone that my mom got me fired and asking them for money? You're probably the asshole, depending on like if you really need that money to ensure your survival. I'd say yes. If you're still living with your mom, man, that's complicated. Putting your mom as the person that is like responsible of your failure in any way, shape, or form puts you in the position of a victim, which clearly do not fix the problem. So we'll read the story. It's too complicated to just go like, and that's really the mom's fault or anything like that. She's like, yeah, my mom did not bring me to my job, or she decided that I would not go to a shift. Well, you still took the decision to like listen to that. So let's go. Ice, 18 female, had my first real job out of high school. I was working in a warehouse and I was going to apprentice as a part technician. Oh, nice. My dad helped me get the job. My mom hates that I didn't have a girly job. Your mom is stupid. That's a very good start. Like, okay, I'm sorry, your mom's the asshole. Don't care where we're going, but your mom's the asshole. She would consistently call, and even showing up there, I told her to please stop, that my boss didn't like her interruption of my day. She would stop for a bit, then do it again. I finally blew my top at her and told her to leave me the half alone at work. Ooh, I love that one. Okay, that's a very good start. So, man, if she lose her job for this, the mom is totally responsible. I don't see like how it gives you the opportunity to like ask for money for people and say your mom made you lose your job. But the mom is clearly responsible for what happened here. She went on Facebook and complained about how I wasn't great for not wanting to see my mom. You have nothing to do at her job. I really don't care, like, who do you think you are, mom, here? You have nothing to do there. She's just working. She's earning, she's getting a living. What's wrong with you? A bunch of people started saying that I am being mean to my mom and that she means well and that she wasn't hurting me. She kind of was. She was making her like lose her chill at her job. Last week, she showed up again. She actually tried to come back in the back when I would not come out to see her. My boss was done. I was fired. Fudge off. This makes no sense. This makes no sense. How can someone lose a job over the mom being overly there? What kind of mom is that? Last week, okay, my dad says he will help me get another job, but I'm pissed. So I went on Facebook and found every person who had called me mean and that said she wasn't hurting me. I spelled out why I got fired and asked them to help me out with some money since our action. And I don't like the fact that you're asking money. I don't know. It makes no sense for you to ask money to them. Like, yeah, they've been dumb. They condone her action. They motivated her to act like a jerk. But this does not make them responsible for what your mom did, you know? Like, not even partly at some point. I'm confused about that part, okay? So now all of a sudden they are turning on her, calling her overbearing and saying she didn't realize she was jeopardizing my employment. But none have sent any money. Why would they send money? I don't really need it. I live with my dad and he says as long as I'm in school or apprenticing, I don't need to pay for anything except my phone. Why would you ask for money? Why? You don't need it. Why would you ask for money? My mom keeps calling and texting me, asking me to stop telling people that she got me fired. But you did got her fired. That I'm embarrassing her by asking the people who supported her for money. Yeah, that is embarrassing. I'll give you that. If it's only to embarrass your mom, keep on doing it. That's worth it. I'm really sorry, but there. No excuses. I think that I'm in the right for showing everyone who she is. My dad says he's staying out of it. What a brilliant man. So clearly, they're not together anymore. That pretty much sells that part. And my dad says that he's staying out of it. He said that the way she acted is the reason they got divorced. Man, she overbearing with him. Like going to its job, bringing a little dinner, every other day. Okay, so she's not the asshole. She could just tell people that she got fired by her. Just say like, yeah, well, what you've condoned, what you've encouraged from my mom to do made me lose my job. And I'm very sorry. You might not be happy that your girl does not have a girly job, but in today's world, money-wise, it's a good thing. I'm very sorry to let you know. We live in a sexist world. We live in a racist world. And like, if your girl loves to have a manly job, you know how stupid I think it is when I say that like this? Let her do this. She's gonna get paid for what she's worth. She's gonna get a decent salary for a job, and like the apprenticeship she's having at the moment is gonna be priceless for her. She's gonna be able to make her family live without being always in the need to find a bigger salary and a man that she might love or might not love because he gets a better salary just because she's a man. I live in a world, and I'm not in the worst situation here, okay? I live in Quebec. It's like the northeast part of North America, a little bit higher than New York. And here, if you are having a commonly practiced by women job, you're gonna get paid way less than the guy that got half your studies and half your school and half your skills just because he's an electrician. And he went, and I have nothing against electrician. I just feel like it's stupid and a little unfair that when someone do a girly job, like being a nurse, that she studied for like 5 years more than you, she get paid half for way more work, way more effort than you did. You know what I mean? And you're like, no, it's normal. I gotta pay for the thing at home. Why wouldn't she be the one to do that? So the asshole. Only part that I'm just a bit confused is really, I would probably not say to my mom where I work. At that point, like, I would warn my future. I would not say to my mom where I work. She does not have to know. She honestly does not have to know. Yeah. Just a bit confused by the fact that you need to ask for money while you don't need it. But yeah, I think that does not make you an asshole. That makes you weird. But if you're okay being weird and being a little bit of a jerk to your mom, yeah, good for you, dear. So I'm unplugging a little something because it's in the way, and I'll find something else to do with it. Yeah, that's what, when you redo your setup, there's stuff that does not carry on, and that's something that will not carry on for you. I'll find something else to do with that later. And so yeah, yeah, it's so annoying. Okay, let's catch up. She should ask her mom only. Honestly, the mom does not even feel like, the mom is an entitled person. So she does not feel any freaking guilt about what happened there. She's almost maybe happy about this because like now she's opening herself to be able to get that girly job that she wanted her to have, you know? So no, it's not acceptable. It's even worse. How's it going, awful? So Sky, you said something earlier and I totally missed it. Catch up. Sorry, dear. I will say one thing. When you're allowed to go from shaved head to having a small crew cut in RTC, ooh, it feels amazing. And even having a little bit of hair, yes. Honestly, that may sound like nothing, but there's a lot of jobs that are army for the situation earlier, okay? Army related, that you will just being stuck having like that either bowl cut or like a choice in between 3 or 4 style that all looks the same because they are all short hairstyle, and just having the opportunity to get a little bit of freedom through this, man, it's the world. And personally, when I started, like last time I got my hair cut, last time I got my hair cut, I was still, and I'm not proud of that time of my life, okay? I was still in a MLM. And there was some style that she kind of had to go for because people just trust the men with short hair that are always well groomed. Man, do you know what kind of freedom it gives you to just be like, I don't give a damn about this anymore? Like, you let them grow until they look like shit. Until then, they look good, you know? And yeah, this is freeing. So, let's catch up. It's something because really the work industry was built around sexist and other bad words that most exactly. But like, we live in a world that's for about, man, 6,000 years has been made by men for men. I already live with that idea that there's going to be a time in the life of my babies where I'm going to have that talk with them being like, yeah, I'm sorry you lost at the lottery. You've been born without a part of the male anatomy that is strictly usually on male bodies, you know? And because of this, the world will be unfair toward you. Like, it's gonna be a fun talk to have with my girl, you know? I will probably ask for the help of my wife for this, just so that like, she will be able to explain the difference of treatment that the world will have for you just because of that thing.